Welcome back. We are still discussing celebrating 24 years of uninterrupted democracy in Nigeria. And this leads me to the last question. Okay. I say, what are the threats to democracy in Nigeria, as it were?
You see, this democracy of the thing we are talking about, in fact, all of us saw it, even on 25th of February,
and 18th of March.
And 18th of March. There are a lot of threats to democracy. As time goes on, it will get better. At least when President Obasanjo came on board in 1999, many people did not even know where to vote. They didn't even know where to put their finger thumbprint. You know, they were just putting. I think Obasanjo contested with Olufalaye, Chief Olufalaye. But with this present situation, Beavers came on board. At least
you trusted
Beavers. Capturing the face.
Because I gave us great assurance that it will work.
Assurance that everything will work. But we saw what happened or displayed during the election. You know, looking at the question, threats, definitely, you know, for us to get it better, these threats should be eliminated. Like one, godfatherism is one of the threats.
In democracy?
In democracy. Unless we remove that godfatherism, whereby you can just go there, vote, you know, and your vote will be counted. Definitely, democracy will be improved
and
be sustained. You know, another point I look at that is really affecting this democracy is corruption. When President Muhammadu Buhari came on board, he said he's going to fight corruption. So has he been able to fight that corruption?
Well,
anyway, to him, he said he has done it to a certain level that his administration at least is 100% perfect. Anyway, we are not here to condemn anybody, but what we are trying to talk about or to discuss is that democracy uninterrupted, what are the gains or what have we benefited? So corruption is another point that is affecting this improvement in democracy. Another point I can still say is lack of trust. I was here the other time to talk about promise, to discuss.
Keeping to your promise.
Keeping to your promise. Yeah. You know, all these politicians, in the process of campaigning, they told us a lot of things. Manifestos. We are going to do this, we are going to do that. I will build roads, I will do that, I will construct bridges. So, lack of trust is another threat. Because when you look at it as it is now,
lack of trust because they don't keep to their promises.
They don't keep to their promises.
That's it.
The trust is not there. Even accountability is zero. It's an issue that is really affecting democracy. They should be answerable to us. That is why I said we are the one that put them there. We have the will and power to remove them. But because of the situation of the country, you know, we are so, you know, some people are afraid to vote, some people are afraid to follow up. So we need to follow up so that we know that the right person is, you know, representing us. And if the person is not doing well, definitely 4 years is around the corner. We remove the person. Where I voted during the election, I told them, because we did the meeting prior to the election, I said your 4 years will be over. You told us you are going to construct this road, you are going to put artifacts. At the end of the day, you didn't do it. Definitely your 4 years will be over. The present people that fail to do or to make or fulfill their promise may not be the one that will suffer the consequence.
That's the issue.
The people coming behind them will be the one to suffer the consequence. And that is what we experienced during presidential election, whereby Labour Party came to Lagos and won in Lagos State. So another thing that I can still say majorly that I may call it as a threat is also intimidation and suppression.
Tribe and religion.
On Saturday, 18th of March, we saw it. Whereby they said some tribes were not allowed to vote.
Can you imagine?
It shouldn't be like that.
Can you imagine?
Elections should be free and fair. whereby everybody should come out and discharge their civic responsibility. Another point I can still say majorly is that political instability or socio-economic instability is also another factor that is, affecting the improvement of this our democratic process. So thank you.
Ron, you already said it all. Well, I want to emphasize on this tribe and religion. Our politicians are knocking our heads together with tribes and religion. It's not supposed to be. We have been cohabiting, we have been living together, yes. We have been coexisting in Nigeria. But politicians are bringing this tribe and religion up now to scatter good relationship that have been in existence, yes. with people, especially here in Lagos and other places. These are wrong. They inculcate it to them, speak to Yoruba to them, say they're our own, they want to take it from us. Who want to take? The person canvassing for vote in the first place is not an Igbo, even though he has Igbo blood. Yes, yes. But this is the first time hearing that woman, that a child belongs to a woman now. But there are many Yoruba that marry Igbos. So wouldn't I say that their children belong to Igbos? So these are words from politicians to wire our heads so that we will think, oh, they're saying the truth. Oh, yes. No. Sit down properly as a Yoruba man and think. Sit down properly as an Igbo man and think, living in this place, other places. Whether true, this one will come to pass. If tomorrow an Igbo person really come out, Igbo flesh, both mother and father, come out to contest in Lagos, that is going to win Lagos, and maybe he win Lagos, for example, there's no way he can turn Lagos now to southeast. It's not possible. It's not possible. Lagos is in the west. It belongs to Yorubas. We want to clear, but for me, I want to clear the issue of the Lagos is no man's land, and that is the major problem with our youth, because they have been brainwashed. No, it's not this election will be starting hearing Lagos no man's land. It has been always there, yes. And the simple meaning is that only in Lagos, because it's a cosmopolitan area, that you have diverse tribes, yes. dwelling in. Yes. That's just the simple meaning. Now that it does not belong to any clan. It belongs to Yoruba. Who is going to take it away from Yoruba? No. I think that's what they mean by that word. That's what I understand. Not that Lagos does not belong to Yoruba people. No, nobody will say that. But what they mean by this no man's land, that many people come from, in fact, any tribe in Nigeria, you will see them here in Lagos doing their businesses. Yes. So it's not only Igbo. Yes. And when you also talk about development of Lagos, these people are the taxpayers. Yes. It is tax money they pay that they develop Lagos. So let us be wise. I read what Pat Tinubu, I always like to call him Pat Tinubu because it's not my mate. Pat Tinubu wrote this morning. I read it this morning. Say, no, we have been living together. Let's live together and forget and work together. That's how it's supposed to be. Because he knew that the Lagos he claimed to develop, the Igbos paid major tax. He knew. Take Igbos away from where will Lagos be? This is the truth of the matter. Not because somebody is Igbo or not, or Yoruba, but we have to call a spade a spade. And so let us live together as we are living together. There's no need for this acrimony. There's no need for fight. There's no need. We go outside Nigeria, we cry about racism. We cry about discrimination. Yeah. Here in our Nigeria again, all of us Nigeria, we are still discriminating ourselves. Make we not think now. So all of you that hire these talks to fight for you during election, call them back to order before it's too late. So that we can have our peace that we have been enjoying before this election. I've always been saying that we need each other to survive. Yes. Yoruba man, you need Igbo, no matter how you think it. Hausa needs Yoruba. Yoruba needs Edo. Edo needs Delta. Just like that, we need each other to survive. That's why we are Nigerians. Yes. Please, let's draw back our sword. Talk to your people to draw back their sword so that we live together. We have been together. You need me, and I need you.
In addition to that, what people need is what I can call political education. We should not play politics of bitterness.
That's so exactly what is happening. What we experience this time.
Unborn children will not come and meet all these things there. So you see, when you are contesting, perform well. When you win the election, and if they don't perform, I've said it, the electorates should vote them out. That's the only way out. But because of all this, rigging of election, trying to involve in any thuggery and all the rest, that is what is affecting democracy. It's part of the problem. Definitely, as time goes on, all this, will be solved.
We are indeed the giant of Africa, and African countries are looking onto Nigeria. Our size, our diversity is a big plus to us. That we must remain as one. Look at the people that are divided. Those of you calling for Igbo goes your way, Yoruba go your way, Hausa go your way. Look at them. They are still back in time. They are still fighting. Yeah. They are not even doing better. Look at Sudan, for instance. They are not still doing better. So let us maintain this oneness we are. Let us maintain this unity. Let's maintain this unity. We'll take a break now, come back with a question and answer session. Vivid View. Say and do it.
This is Vivid View.